Once again, warmly welcome to today's session. We are going to be looking at that very topic. I hope you can see the screen. The Neolife difference. Neolife difference.
Yes, we can.
Yes, Andrew?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Great. So, the Neolife difference. Now, why is this important? Now, this is important for many reasons. We need to understand the difference between Neolife and other companies. In other words, what difference? Why does it matter? Or why is Neolife your preferred business partner as you run your business? What makes Neolife unique? In business and in marketing, there is something called the USP, also called the unique selling proposition. In other words, what do you get that you won't find somewhere else? What makes you unique? What makes Neolife stand out? Now, it's important for us to understand this because it boosts your confidence. When you go out there, people will be asking these questions. For some reason, there have been many companies that have come through that do something similar to what we do, that are using a similar system, that may look like they have the same products, not the same products per se, but yeah, what we call CalMag, another company might call it Alisimag. No? So people will be asking you, in fact, sometimes they even use other company products to refer to our own products. It's all that is there. And that is partly why we need to know what makes Neolife unique. Okay, what makes Neolife different? And why should someone partner with us? Why should someone come alongside us? Why should someone say, I would like to use your Provitality and not, some other product on the market? Why is this important? It's important because it gives you the confidence when you are talking to your prospects, when you are making that presentation, when people raise a question and someone says, but is this similar to, and then you're thinking, okay, now what are they going to say next? But then you can stand firm and position yourself and give your reason, give why Neolife is unique and why Neolife is different. And also, whenever those questions are asked, always refrain from talking about others. Talk about yourself. Talk about Neolife. Don't talk about others. Okay? Talk about, and that's why this session is important. It's important because it helps you to know what to talk about Neolife. So you don't talk about others. When they ask you, say, no, I'm personally not familiar with that. But this is what I'm familiar with because this is what I have done. This is what I have used. This is where I can speak with authority and credibility because this is where I have my experience. So let me just share with you why this is important that you consider this. Much as others might have what they are doing, it may be good, I'm just not aware or I'm not sure, but this is what I'm sure about. So let me tell you what I'm sure about. It's important for us to be sure about what we're doing. It's not very different, by the way, even in the Bible. There's a scripture that says, always be ready to give an answer for the reason you believe what you believe. I'm just paraphrasing, but there is that emphasis of always be ready to give an answer, like be sure, be confident, and be assured of what you're talking about. So that's why knowing the Neolife difference is important. And of course, when that is done, then you can build your business better and you will be secure in building so that even when another company comes, I mean, I'm told that in the US, a company starts in every 15 minutes. Okay, and I've had several conversations with different people in different companies and all. And for me, I come to share why Neolife is unique because of my own experience, what I have observed, but also what I have observed with others. We are going to look at this in three parts. The first part is the company. Okay. The second part is the products, and the third part is the plan. Let's begin with the company. Neolife as a company, there are certain things that make Neolife unique as a company. First of all, this company has stood the test of time. There are many companies that come. But sometimes if you want to tell, see, time is an important test of many things. There are many things that don't last. Many start, but many don't finish. Many don't go all the way because time comes along with so many things. We just went through the COVID pandemic, and I can assure you there are companies that folded and closed. Neolife is still here. Some years ago, we went through the Great Depression, the financial crisis. Companies folded their doors and closed and left the market. Neolife has stood the test of time. So when you think about the test of time, it speaks volumes because there are companies that came, they operated in this market, and they are no longer here. They are no longer here. It's only time that will tell who is legit and who is not. Legit means legitimate. It is only time that will tell. Neolife, when you come before somebody and you're speaking to them, 65 years of experience is no mean achievement. That is something for us to make noise about because not everybody has it. By the time we are 65 years, we have stood many things. As I said, I remembered that there is a group that I belong to that pretty much it's a group of families, but we also receive money together and invest. And yesterday we were celebrating 10 years. Okay? Now you should have seen how people were making a lot of noise about 10 years. 10 years? Oh, no. If you can survive for 10 years, you can go all the way. Now, we are not just 10 years in Neolife. We are 65 years in Neolife. 65 years. If people can make noise about 10, what about us who are 65? So time is an important tester of many things. The second thing about this company is the stable leadership. Now, I have personally had an opportunity to meet Jerry Brasfield. And I can tell you himself as an individual, now leave alone Neolife, but Jerry as a person. Sometimes if you want to understand things, understand the people behind the things. Okay, let me say that again. If you want to understand things, check the people behind the things, because sometimes if those people are people whose credibility is in question, whose morals you doubt, let me tell you, even if the company looks like it's good, if the person behind it is not right, it's just a matter of time. Jerry Brasfield himself as a person is someone that you would be safe to invest with. Stable leadership, a person who believes in honesty, a person who treasures people, a person who does not compromise. He does not compromise. Remember back in that day, now, I don't even remember which year, there was of course, this is a family business, okay? So Jerry, I think, had he has a son who he was looking at to take on what Kendra is doing now, okay? But let me tell you, somewhere, somehow, Jerry reached a place and said that boy wouldn't do this. Then he raised Kendra. Kendra had to do the business up to the level of world team to prove that she understands what distributors go through. That is Jerry Brasfield himself as a person that you can trust, a person of stable leadership, and no wonder the company has no debt anywhere in the world. Stable leadership is what we are talking about. He does not compromise. Whether you are his son, doesn't matter. Jerry Brasfield for leadership. And you see what I'm talking about, Jerry, is common to, look at Charlie Bolton, stable leadership. Look at our company. Look at the Neolife office, stable leadership. All over the world, stable leadership. Stable leadership is no compromise in Neolife. If you don't comply with the values of the company, you're out. Stable leadership. The third thing is strong values. Strong values, absolute honesty and integrity. And that comes through everything we do. Absolute honesty and integrity. I've also seen companies where you come in and they say, you see now, when you do this, you get this. You see they are making those promises at the front end to get people in. When they have got people in, they change. Neolife does not operate like that. We believe in absolute honesty and integrity. We believe in people are number one. They put people ahead of policy and everything. You can tell that You know, I mean, I've been in the business for quite some time, and I know the lengths to which the company goes ahead to ensure that we are treated the way we are supposed to be treated. You know, long-range vision, equal opportunity for all. Those are the values that have enabled a company to stand. Now, I know that there are many companies out there that will tell you, we believe in integrity. What shows? What shows? Values are not just spoken, values are demonstrated. Okay? So they are not mere creeds, that this is what we believe. And then when you come on ground, it's different from what is happening. Our creed is our deed. Strong values. Strong values. Equal opportunity. I mean, regardless of, there is no one who has ever been turned away because they don't have a university education. Equal opportunity for everybody, what the company believes in. Then I would also say great support. The company has got a way they support. And you see, sometimes when you don't appreciate this, you might think it's, you take things for granted. Events that we hold every month in the different countries, those events, like here in Kampala, we hold events at Imperial Royal. I mean, I have done events at Imperial Royal. If you're to pay for that event yourself, my goodness, you wouldn't afford it. But that you can have it every month is not a given. It is not a given. It is not a given. We have material. You know, these materials that someone says, send me a PDF, and you just go to back office, you download it and send it. It's not obvious. Not everyone has it. You know, think about the incentives that we have in place. Not everybody has it. The company puts in place these incentives to support us to grow the business. You know, so that is support that you cannot discount. Let's talk about the sensitive to trends. Sensitive to trends here, I mean, the company is aware of changes. For example, when there was a technology boom, the company went online. You know, in fact, thinking about what happened during the COVID time, you would imagine that the company had a foresight of what was going to happen, because after we had launched the back office, everything, then COVID happened. And what happened? Everything closed and we went online. It's like we were ready. So that sensitivity to trends, that ability to say, okay, this is now what is happening. Even the movement from GNLD to Neolife, in a way, that was a sensitivity to the trend because there was a need for a rebranding strategy. Even the change in the color, if you're very cognizant, you'll even notice that the logo has changed a little. I've been asking myself, what has changed? Then I looked at the font of Neolife. Now it's different from what it was a few months ago. Sensitivity to trend. Now, you see, at the strategy level, you think everything is the same. The color is the same. The words are the same. No, there is something that makes it unique when you use a certain font because there is a way it appeals to the eye. Sensitivity to trend. Sensitivity to trend. A company that is sensitive to trend. There are companies that you bring these ideas and they say, excuse me, if you want to do those things, go and do them elsewhere. But this is a company that is sensitive to trend. The other thing about this wonderful opportunity company is recognition. You know, whatever you do, you are recognized. You are publicized in the lifestyle magazine. Your picture is at the warehouse when you step up to the world team. I mean, these are things that are not everywhere. There are companies where the only time you're noticed is when you do something good. Recognition. Where recognition is given, where recognition is due, recognition is given. And the last thing about the company is the opportunity to build business worldwide. Opportunity to build business worldwide. I mean, think about someone who runs a shop down the street. What is the chance that that shop can open up in Kenya? That person can open up a branch in South Africa? That person can open up a branch in Europe and in America, or in Mexico, or in South America, or in West Africa? What's the chance? You have an opportunity where you, right here, right now, by just sending an email, you can open up business in Nigeria. You can open up business in another country, in another part of the world, in another continent, in another part of the world. Why? Because the company is global. You have an opportunity to build business worldwide. Those are some reasons on the company side why Neolife is unique. Neolife is unique. Many companies do not have what we have. Don't take it for. Moving on to the products. Okay. Here we need little mention because we know why the Neolife products are unique in many ways. One, we have products that work. Okay, we have products that work. I mean, when you just hear the testimonies, you think about Moses Nwabine's story, you know, and one time Mike Mandiventa was sharing with us, and he said that, one of the things that he found surprising about Moses' story is he would imagine that someone of that condition, has to take like 3NN and 5 carotenoid. No, Moses was taking 1 3NN a day, 1 carotenoid a day. And the story you hear is because of just taking 1 3NN, 1 carotenoid. So recently, someone shared a story. Andrew shared something. There is a social media influencer. He does a lot of human rights advocacy, and he has been recognized globally for his work through cartoons. He's a cartoonist. He's a lecturer at the university. So he recently shared a post in social media. He said, some years ago, I used to have malaria. I used to feel sick. Then my student gave me a certain thing called 3NN. He even wrote the name 3NN. And ever since then, I have never had this challenge. Now, I don't know whether it was a coincidence, but for me, this has been my experience. And then he said, doctors, over to you. And then he also said that he had, I think, someone else, was it his relative? Same thing. He used to fall sick, then gave them the same product, and now those symptoms are no more. Now, you think that happens by accident? No, we have products that work. Products that work. So when you are talking, I mean, I know people that will tell you, I have used products, but me, I like your products. In fact, there are even people that used to be in their life, left and moved to other companies, but they still come back and buy the products and use them. Now you wonder, for them, how are you building your business if you're not using your own products? So we have products that work. That one, no debate, no question, no discussion. Next, we have products that are standard, up to a standard. And initially, I had written here complete, but then I felt, okay, complete. But they're up to a standard in the sense that, first of all, they are quality, they're also complete. Take an example of the omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids, 8 members in the family. 8 members in the family. I remember someone asked me, so what makes this omega-3 different? Because there are other omega-3s that are cheaper. I said, you see, there are 8 members in the family. So I gave them an example. I said, now, for example, in your family, if you are 8, I came to your home and I found that there are only 3, then I will have missed the other members of your family. I will have only made 3. So in the same way, omega-3 has got 8 members of the omega-3 fatty acid family. The Neolife omega-3 salmon oil plus has got all the 8. You'll find all of them in that team. So our products are up to a standard, not down to a price. The company could make these products cheaper. How? Instead of giving you all the 8, remove the 6 and have 2, and we can still call it omega-3. And then maybe from the price that it is, we can reduce it to like by 70%. There are companies that do that, but Neolife wouldn't do that. Look at the Neolife check, 22 amino acids. I mean, why would the company go at length to have all the 22? Because there are protein supplements on the market that maybe have 15 or that have 13, and they are selling. And someone will tell you, but we can get these products cheaper. Our products are up to a standard. We give you everything that you're supposed to have. So when you're talking to people, yes, they are there, but for us, we are here with everything that your body needs. The other thing about the products is that they are based in nature and they are backed. Okay, they are based in nature. And I remember one of the things that really intrigued me, first of all, the way the products are designed, they are designed in such a way that your body can easily absorb them. That's why you hear of something like chelated iron, chelated calcium, chelated zinc. Chelation helps the body to absorb the nutrients. You think about a vitamin C, sustained release, based in nature. They give you that technology to enable your body to take it in and benefit wholesomely from the product. So when they are making a product like Couchium, they are not going to go to rocks because we don't eat rocks. They are going to go to the human food chain where we get Couchium on a daily basis and pick nutrients that we can apply and use in our body. based in nature, and then they are backed by science. Then someone else asked, if you're saying these products are based in nature, how come they're in tablet form? That is the science part. We are not going to come with whole grains and pack them in a tin and give it to you. No, we are going to use technology to extract the whole grain nutrients, lipids, and cereals, put them in form of a capsule that you can swallow. That is the science bit. Based in nature, backed by science. We have the SAB. This is something that we shouldn't be quiet about, the Scientific Advisory Board. This is a board of people. If you're to go and read the profiles of each of these people, these are people that have written articles, that are pioneered in science journals. These are people that are consulted on health matters globally. These are the people that look into the research and development of all of the Scientific Advisory Board. This was a board that was started by someone called Dr. Arthur, who won a Nobel Peace Prize for his discovery in science, something to do with the cancer treatment. That he discovered that cancer treatment could be taken orally, chemotherapy. That is how this SAB came about. So these are things that we sometimes know, but we are very quiet about. Yet other companies do not have this. They don't have this. Okay. We have the wide product range. Wide, and what do I mean by wide? The Neolife difference here is that we have products for your health, we have products for your home, we have products for your skin, we have products for your garden, So it's a wide range. Unlike companies which have just one, we only have for your health. Now, when it comes to cleaning your floor, now what shall we do? Yes, we are taking care of your health, but now your environment is polluting you. Or the personal care products you're applying on your skin. Yes, you're taking in supplements that you can use, but then the things you're applying on your skin are now even causing more damage, more harm than good products. Yes. Now, before I go to the plan, I've remembered something I think Mike once shared. He shared about this couple that were using some supplements from some other company. Okay. So they were living in an apartment, and as life would have it, later on, they passed on. Okay. So that apartment was eventually bought by someone else. Okay. Now, remember the couple were using supplements. So now they sell off the apartment and someone else owns the apartment. So the first thing they worked on, they noticed their challenge with the plumbing. So they went and they started working on the plumbing, and then they finally got into the septic tank. In the septic tank, they found kilos of supplements. Now, what's the relationship between the septic tank and the plumbing? This couple were in this apartment, they would use the bathroom, okay? So every time they would use the bathroom, they flush, it goes to the septic tank. Now, the supplements they were taking were just going through the body and going to the septic tank. Can you imagine? We have products that you're going to take, and your body will absorb them and use them. That is the Neolife difference. Let's move on to the last part, which is the compensation. The compensation plan is the marketing plan. Okay? What makes Neolife unique in regard to the compensation plan? One, it rewards fairly. This is a business where it's not like the people who join first are the ones who grow. No. If that was the case, then Margaret Kajimu wouldn't be a world member. Then Stella Nabarizira wouldn't be an Emerald Director. Then Esther Musoke wouldn't be an Emerald Director. It rewards fairly. It rewards the people who work. That's how it works. What's fair? A moment, in fact, number two, what you put in is what you get. What you put in. You don't just sit back and receive the money. And I know companies that have that kind of thing. They are the people who got in early just now and they are seated on the beach. They are not doing anything. Not sponsoring, not talking to anybody. They just receive money for nothing. Like, okay, not for nothing, but really, they're not putting in effort. And now the people who are getting in are working so hard and they're hardly getting anything. But this is a plan that rewards you fairly. What you put in is what you get. This is a plan that gives you unlimited income potential. One of the things about one of my favorite books on money is called The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. One of the wealth principles in that book says, never have a ceiling on your income. Never have a ceiling. So in other words, if you have a job and it's okay to have a job, they pay you monthly. So whether you work like crazy or not, monthly, you earn that money. If you earn $1,000, it's $1,000. Whether you stay in office up to midnight, $1,000. Now, the beauty about this business is that it is unlimited. If you run crazy and say, I'm going to get a whole world on the products, I'm going to empower people with the products, I'm going to get many people on the LVC and the Super 10 and the 3NN and the Omega 3 and the Vitality. I mean, there's no limit to how much you can earn. Unlimited income potential. If you say, I'm going to develop managers and senior managers and executive managers and directors, that's how much income you're going to earn. Unlimited income potential. The other thing is that it enables you to earn residual income. Now, I'll tell you something here. Did you know? That's a common line that my daughters like to use whenever they are starting a conversation. Did you know that not every plan helps you to earn residual income? Go and do your homework. There is a plan called a binary plan where you sponsor 2 people and then you continue working downline. Something interesting about that plan is that it only pays you for what you do that month. So if you have built a network of 1,000 people and those people are using the products, they don't pay you for that. They only pay you for the people you bring back. In Neolife, it enables you to earn a residual income. A residual income is an income that you build your business today and 40 years later, you can still earn from the work that you're doing today. My late sponsor, David Ebong, built his business in 2005. He passed away in 2008. In 2024, he still earns an income because the business he built, the network he built and left behind, people are still using and recommending the products. If this company was a binary, it wouldn't be earning any money. It earns residual income. You have multiple income streams in one. What do I mean? You know how many income streams you can earn in your life? There are very many. You can earn a retail profit, number 1. You can earn a sales volume bonus, number 2. You can earn a leadership development, number 3. You can earn network development bonus, number 4. You can earn step-up bonus, number 5. You can earn consistency bonus, number 6. There's so much money that you can earn in one place. You have multiple income streams in one. That's the beauty about this company. And last but not least, I just want to say, in conclusion of all of this, what does this mean for you? And what this means for you and I is that when you go out there and you're meeting people, when you go out there and you're talking to people, be rest assured that you have the best. Be confident in what you have. Don't second guess yourself. Go back and discover more about your company, discover more about the products that we have, discover more about the plan that we have, discover so that when people pose questions, you look at them and smile. If they insist, you can pray like Jesus prayed, forgive them because they don't understand what they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful. Let's hold our heads high